Speaking to you from the Oval Office today. Don't you dare put that on there. Actually, it's kind of interesting. The Mission of Hope began with what we thought was going to be a one-time trip to assist the people of Nicaragua. But that was after Hurricane Mitch. But that was precipitated by assisting refugees from Nicaragua during the 80s when they had escaped here to New York State from the oppression in Nicaragua. Ended up at the doorstep of my school at the time, St. Peter's in Plattsburgh. And the woman brought in her young son and her young daughter because she had been told that from the local community that go to see Sister Debbie at St. Peter's will help. To make a long story short, her family was being threatened. They needed to get out of the country. And she began to cry because she said, but we have no money. And I said, okay, we're a Catholic school, neither do we. So let us help you now, and in the future you can help others. Now fast forward, it's now 1998. Those same kids are now in the high school where I am campus minister, and Hurricane Mitch happened. Hurricane Mitch is still the single longest sustained Category 5 hurricane to ever strike this hemisphere, and their village was being destroyed. As a result of that and negotiations for funding and fundraisers, etc., we took a trip in February of 1999. We had one trip in 1998, which was an exploratory trip. And it was an experience coming down from the mountain where the orphanage was, where I was sitting next to a child, a high school boy, whom I had been told not to take because he'd be a challenge. And that's exactly why I said I needed to bring him. Because I think at some point in our lives we all need a gut check, we all need a reality check. And so he said to me, he's sitting next to me and he's sobbing, and he said, sister, you know what the greatest sin would be? And I have to say, I said to him, what I was thinking was, oh my God, I don't need a theological conversation on sin at this moment. I'm traumatized. I'm in a country, I don't like flying, we're in the dark, we're coming down a dark mountain in a bus that's been cast off from the United States because it's not safe. I really don't want to talk about sin. And but I didn't say that. What I said to him, no, what would be the greatest sin? And he said, if we never came back. And at that moment, I realized that if we didn't want to be the typical fix that we think we can give to the world by doing a one and done all the time, we needed to work on establishing relationships, of getting at the root causes of illiteracy and oppression and poverty. And so it was a goal to provide hope. It was to share hope, and that began the first, actually the second, of the 71 trips we've done so far.